Hello YouTube, it is I, Dragon Saint VT, your friend local Dragon VT Baby streamer, and today, kind of figured we go over just some brand new info that they dropped on Sunday, which I know by the time this goes up, it'll probably be somewhat old news, and other people may have already covered it, but I figured we go over it anyway, just kind of give my own in-depth thoughts on the new stuff that they've announced, what that is going to be coming, and just general thoughts overall. So, without any further ado, let us dive right on in. So I got it pulled up, which I have to use Google Chrome because apparently I can't figure out Firefox for any reason. So I have to use Google Chrome to translate it. So, we're just gonna dive right on in. Zoom in on this. So, right off the bat, this is already going, it's already done it over with. But over on JP, you logged in already, you got 10 more sync ports to use. Preferably, you're holding on to it, because of what we're gonna be covering later. So, if you got it, awesome. If you already missed it, sorry. Maybe next time when you get it on NA in 2 years, hopefully you'll get it then. If not, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. So, moving on, they unveiled new visual, which, I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty cool. A lot of people are speculating who some of these characters could be, like Vlad or another character named Lilith, like, there's a bunch of speculations which I, for one, won't give any thought. I just want to stay as in the dark as possible, so when they get revealed, it is just pure surprise, enjoyment, the whole 9 yards. Which, again, I love it. It looks really good. It still says Cosmos and the Lost Belt, so we can kind of safely assume this has something to do with post Lost Belt 7, maybe what they're adding in after, maybe 2.5 or whatever. This may have a tie-in to it. If it does, awesome. I might look into it if I have time. Lost Belt opportunity. Hotel call, which should be final call. Once again, the Google Translate is not the best. And of course there's the PV, which I won't play it here because copyright issues, which anyone remembers over on the VOD channel, which I tried to play in-game cutscene, by the way. Got copyright stuck, so I'm not gonna do it here. Just to be cautious, and I don't want that to happen. And then comes the biggest thing that everyone is talking about, that everyone is speculating. What could this be? What else are they going to be doing? Called the class score, which apparently might work like some kind of skill tree, which many have said that it won't just be for one servant, it's going to be for all servants of that class. Like, for example, if you do the skill tree for one saber, it's gonna do it for all of them. So all of you, Artoria fans, if you didn't want to be buffing your waifu out, and you still have other sabers you want to use, well, it will not only do good for her, but it's gonna do amazing for everyone else, and you're gonna be reaping the benefits of upgrading one for the many. So there could actually be another case of upgrade, level, all of your servants, because you look at a major buff for all of them, which as they tease in this image right here, and an attack up, which could also lead to defense up, NP gain up, crit rate up, NP gain up, guts, all of it. So, which, if they do have guts and it could stack with other guts, you could essentially have a Saber version of Hercules with multiple guts that stack on top of each other that you can use with other guts like a stack. So your Arturia could last so long with guts and it would just be busted, which I cannot wait for them to unveil more information, which they said is in spring of this year, which should be within the next month and a half, so we'll definitely get more information on it, which I will definitely be keeping an eye out, and as soon as they say something, I will try and cover it. Because it's gonna be crazy. Like, if you thought last year or the year before was crazy when they were dumping a lot of new servants, this might be the craziest year yet, based on this alone. But that's not all. As we move on, a pilgrimage festival. Starting on April 2nd, which is in a couple days at the time of this, recording. Where you can get, it appears to say previous servant and their coins. And the addition of a new resource called a pilgrimage leaf. Or pilgrimage leaves, which you can get by doing daily missions, clearing main quest missions, and also by doing special daily login bonuses, as it says here, to acquire them, which, as you can see here, will allow us to get previous welfare servants. Now, if anyone remembered in a previous video that I did, talking about what if they were to add an option where there's like a menu or something to the game to get past welfare servants, it could be a huge, and I called it. I called it weeks ago, and I am ecstatic that they're doing this, because not only on JP do I have none of these servants, because on JP I started playing like about a year and a half ago. So on NA, out of these three, I only have Caster Doji. I don't have Santa Quest, I don't have Ryder Kentucky, and they are considered to be some of the best servants overall, not just welfare servants, but just some of the best servants you can have in the game. And the fact that we can get them is huge. Now, that being said, we know it's going to start on the 2nd, and this is only part 1. As they said, this is part 1. So we can safely assume that they're going to add more welfare servants in the future that we can reacquire. And I'm happy about it, because there are some servants I did not manage to get, such as Ryder Ellie, or Cinderella as some would call her, because I didn't do the Halloween event in time, so being able to get her again would be awesome. Now the thing is, we don't know if there's gonna be like a window that we can only acquire them, if there's an end date before they release the next part, or if they're gonna stay there indefinitely, or if they add them, we have to do some kind of event, mission, whatever to get them. Which, if they do, cool. It doesn't, in my opinion, it doesn't matter as for someone who doesn't have them, and they give us plenty of time to acquire them and their coins. I'll take it. I will be happy regardless of what they do. And then moving on, because of the collaboration with FGO Arcade, they are adding in probably one of the most requested servants that they've announced for Arcade, aka 5-star alter ego Tiamat in her larva form. Probably one of the most requested characters to be added, other than Santa Suzuka Gozen. as one of the most requested to be added. Which I'm gonna safely assume that they're probably gonna be saving her for a future Christmas event. Because that would, in my opinion, be the best time to add her. Because it'd be kind of weird to add her during, like, spring or summer, which they could do a Christmas in July kind of thing, which I don't think they'll do. It'd be kind of out of place. So the best time to do it could be later this year, it could be next year, but just in general during a Christmas event. So having her added in, and her team at now, would make a very, very good year on top of other events, other new servers being added, new features, stuff like that. This is like one of the best things ever to happen to FGO. I'd say probably a year. Which I for one am ecstatic, because I could have yet another alter ego to use on JP, because I only have Mecha Ellie as my only welfare alter ego. I don't have any more of them. So having another one would be great. Will I go for her? Probably. I might do a multi, I might spend some tickets on her. But I will try and be saving for when CocoCon comes back, because I really, really want to get her. Because she looks badass, and I love how she looks. And also, personality is really good, so I cannot wait. We did talk about this on stream on Sunday after they announced it. Which, from what I've been told, her NP on Arcade is a Buster. Which, if it is a Buster, awesome. I'll be okay with it. Because it would be great for Buster looping with Koyanskaya, Merlin, Oberon, and the whole 9 yards. If they make her an arch, awesome. Make her like Rasputin, be able to loop. If they make her a quick alter ego, I don't think it'd be that bad. A lot of people may not be as excited for it. So, I mean, for me personally, I'll take any of them. I would like her to be an alter ego so I can try and loop with her. But if she is a Buster, I will take it, because it'd be great to have her. And as they said, she should be coming during Golden Week, which is apparently the last few days of April and the first few days of May. So we have about a month to build up some ThinkWorks, get some tickets from the shop, daily login, we get one ticket every week. So we'll be able to at least do a multi, maybe two, if I feel so inclined to try and get her. If I get her first multi, I'll be saving for anyone else. So, all in all, this is huge, and I am ecstatic. And then, of course, they add in another CE with Arturia and Mandricardo in their school outfits. And then, of course, usual start dash for any new masters or new players playing during the window, 27th to May 1st. And then this is all just like merch stuff from when they announced at the at Anime Japan. So all in all, I say this is one of the biggest announcements they've ever done, which isn't much to say because they do this almost every year. Which, me personally, I'd say the biggest thing they've done since this was probably drop actually might be a whole year when they dropped Archetype Earth last year before Lost Belt 7. Because before that, it was really nothing for their 6th anniversary, which we still have no idea what they're going to be doing for anniversary this year. It could be new servant, new event, who knows. I mean, I'm not gonna get into the whole speculation with that because no one really knows, and I don't want to sound like a crazy person. So, if I had to rate this, I give this like a solid 9 out of 10. Solid 9, because I'm so happy to be able to get past welfares. Which sucks for NA because we'll have to wait a couple years to get some of these. But for anyone on JP like myself who have no welfares up until I believe it would be Ruler Da Vinci. I believe that would have been like my first welfare on JP. So any welfare prior to her, I'll be glad to take them. Caster Doji, Centiquest, Rider Kentucky, Kagetora, Summer Jalter, hell, even like Santa Salter, like I'll take her. If they go way back to the beginning and get Summer Assassin Skahawk, which is almost, if you haven't played the beginning, only played recently, only a very select players have her. So I would love to try and get her again. Which we've done speculation about who might be in the next part. We said it could be Ryoma, it could be Rider Ishtar, it could also be anyone. So again, any welfare that they add in for part 2, I'll be excited for. And then if they decide to add any more characters from Arcade, it'll just be a bonus. So, like I said, it's just big, and when this happens in a couple days, we'll see how difficult it'll be. I might do a video on it as well if I can find time to do it. But yeah, so all in all, love it. Can't wait. Can't wait for it. This is so big. So, again, I do appreciate y'all watching the video. If you've watched it up to this point, let me know in the comments, who do you wish to see for part 2 or even part 3 if they release more welfares in the coming months, later this year. Just comment down below, leave a like, comment, subscribe, the whole 9 yards. And yeah, so again, I do appreciate y'all watching. You guys are awesome, and I will catch y'all later. Bye.